Hello, Rune Knights. Welcome back to our next episode of the Brigandine Legend of Runersia Nuzlocke that we have been working on. Last time we made some pretty quality progress, although we are still faltering a bit on this side. I have every confidence that we are somewhat slowly, pretty slowly, building up our strength over here on this side, and we will be ready to rock pretty soon here, I hope. But on this side, I think we're ready to continue our progress kind of unabated, to be honest. We're attacking out here into Greensglade. Our goal, our hope, our desire is to, best case scenario, take this Phoenix right here. Would really like me a Phoenix. We can name him Right. He could be Phoenix Right. And then, of course, barring that, I've already got a monomerical demon. Maybe the unicorn. Can't see too much else that I'm really dying for in this castle. So yeah, Phoenix would be pretty swell. And then over here, we're just going to attack and try to get us some more XP, really. That's all we got. So let's end that phase, because we already queued up our attacks last time, and see what our invasion does. Invading into Greensglade. I'm really hoping they don't just immediately retreat, because that's always an option, and that would suck, because we wouldn't even get the chance to get anything. But I feel like, that doesn't happen as often in Runersia, so hopefully we'll still get a shot here. The Norzaleo kingdom. My brother would be delighted to see it turn to dust. I, Ginger Gustav, will end you all. Prepare to die. So you're Ginger, the Emperor's little sister. Well, tell your brother that Elena and the Norzaleo kingdom will fight you in the name of justice. In the name of justice? That is exactly the attitude my brother despises. And you had the gall to accuse us of murder. I will not stand for it. Besides, if my brother wanted someone dead, he would defeat them in a fair fight on the battlefield. A fair fight, then. It's time to decide who's more fit to be ruler of Runersia, your brother or my prince. Isn't he king now that his dad died? Your prince? Don't be ridiculous. My brother has no equal. I beat him already, but... oh dear, maybe that came off as a bit possessive? Know this, the people of Norzaleo are all connected by our belief in justice and a desire to bring peace to the continent. That's why we have to win. Are you close to moving past being a dancer, by the way? Because that would be swell. What are we looking at here? Oh, no, you need 3 more levels of that. Eek. It's been a couple days since I was able to play, so I have to remind myself where I was at. We could kind of put you guys like right here. We could throw dragon up there. Dragon right here. That gives us 3 spots. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. And I guess we'll kind of have a 4th one if we want to. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So, we'll get you guys like this. We're going to throw you front and center. Let's get our nightmare also. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Don't be rushing me, man. You're like the one person I don't want to rush. I need Ginger to rush me, not Finral. Get out of here, Finral. Ain't nobody like you. You weren't invited to this party. Leave me alone. Should we Mogwai? Let's put Mogwai here. That lets him react anybody that needs a reactin', but also gives him room to bolt somebody on like the very front line if he needs to. Krokkar. What am I gonna do with you, buddy? I guess you can go here for now. Although I might want to throw him up there, because we're going to be top heavy in terms of our enemy that we're fighting. I don't want to move forward, because I don't want Finral to feel tempted to attack. I want him to, like, kind of move back, if possible. Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that. And we're close enough on this map that I could waste a turn doing that if I feel the need for speed. I think I do. I really want to make sure that he's just gonna chill the hell out there, huh? Alright, well, let's move our troop forward. And maybe he'll back the hell off? Like, it's so weird that they're just hanging him out there like that. They're like, ooh, look at this tasty, tasty Finral. Don't you want to come attack him? No, motherfuckers, I don't want to come attack him. Leave him alone. Okay, now they're charging forward. Okay. Well, we got them coming at us, at least. They're coming right at me. Yes. And yes. Alright, Finral, don't do it. There we go. That's fine. I am okay with that. Are they still gonna come at me? I guess we'll find out. I kinda want to move ahead, but we're gonna wait and find out. Alright, come on, buddies. Oh, shoot. Fiddly sticks. Alright. Well, now that we've fiddled our sticks, let's shift up a little bit here. Put ourselves in a slightly less compromising position on the top side there. Force them to engage us where we got a lot of creatures. He's a loop healing, that's fine. I'd prefer for that not to come onto like the super front lines. The good news is it's perfect range to force Ginger to have to move forward if she wants to like Geno Frost or anything like that. And the AI does really like Geno Frosting, so I'm hoping that'll make her want to move forward. That's the dream, at least. I don't think we're going to put Krokgar's super frontline down here after all, because I don't want to draw them down this way. I want to funnel them more up. And they would probably go for Krokkar if I put him in easy range. Alright, this punk is going first. He's not hitting nothing. Nuh-uh, you can't hit nothing. The dragon can hit better than you can with your booty garbage agility. Alright, Ginger, right up there. You got a nice open spot. That flame is fine. Okay, that's not quite where I wanted you, but it's still workable. Yes, sir. Alright. So here's what we do. Let's throw out one of these guys, because I don't need to go after Ginger just yet. I can do it like this. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's just bonk her once with that icicle shot. And it faints her. That is, like, Rubino is actually scary. He was only level 13 when he did that. And that is a weak move. Rubino is a monster. And absolute monster. Well, it wouldn't be a stream of mine if there wasn't at least one misclick, right? Probably could have killed Hazarov this round. But instead, I'm just gonna screw it up. That sounds like a more fun. Okay, let's react our buddy pick. Buddy pick, you need a react. Buddy pick, go give him a smack. If you trick hit, he's got actually a 50-50 shot of hitting you. That is way higher odds than I would like. And an 84% chance to hit here? Hazarov, what the hell's going on with your hit chance right now? Nothing's giving you more hit chance. Your agility's 36. Hers is 74. Whatever. So he's probably going to hit back here, but he's not going to do the most damage. I think it's safe to smaug him. But considering that the kill isn't very likely anymore since I screwed up the misclick, might as well do this. Bonk. Followed up by, damn. Well, I still don't want to attack anything with her, so let's do this. Actually, probably should have healed her with the nightmare. I keep on forgetting I only have one source of healing on this team. Should we coddle? Maybe off to the side like this a little bit? Oh yeah, that goblin's doing nothing. If it even hits, it'll do like 2 damage. Okay, so, pick. First, let's make sure that your thunder kills her. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Then, oh, we can't paralyze the phoenix is right outside of our range. Oh. Well, I don't really see much we can do, honestly. I really do want to get that phoenix, but I think we just have to leave it up to luck. There's no water to get a charm off on anybody. Pick's paralyze is only a range of 3. The phoenix stayed too far back to use that successfully. Let's cross our fingers and see if we get something here. Something, even if it's not the phoenix. Yes! Oh my god, we are... The luck is like actually real here. This is insane. Oh, Pick's gonna over level by 1. But you know what? We're getting a phoenix here, so we'll take it. We can paralyze Hazarov. How much would Thunder do to him? Yeah, not enough to like really make it worthwhile. Let's paralyze Hazarov. More XP is more better. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I mean, he's got a good shot, but this is a guaranteed shot. How dare you bonk me, good sir? This bonketing will not be tolerated. And give him the axe. Ooh, nice job, Krokgar. I mean, not quite good enough to, you know, get the kill, but still some good XP nonetheless. Oh, it's in range for a cure. That's not cool. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Whew. Even with attack down, that probably would have killed, especially because you could follow up with Gobbo and Dragon. Like, we would have been in serious trouble right there. We're starting the stream off with some high quality luck. You know what they say, if you can't be good, could always be lucky. Let's glory slash this mofo. Old bonkaroo. Then, of course, we'll throw down that heal that we wanted. I think we can give Elena the kill here. Yeah, we totally can. Because we're going to curse him like we wanted to last time. Ooh, that's not going to do as much damage as I thought it would. How about this? We bonk him, and then we venom him. Oh, nope, we're not even going to venom him now. Because the bonketing has done enough. So let's venom this imp. Yeah, get yourself a kill. Monomiracle Archdemon getting some XP to build up to Lilith status. Finral's gotta leave at this point, yeah. There's no point in throwing away my life today, and I make it a habit to avoid situations that lead to a pointless outcome. Yeah, you just watched the slaughter unfold. Okay, so Pick has gained enough levels to go before. That's actually a good thing, because it allows us to get some more XP. Can you do 157? You could do 155. You would do 158, but for whatever reason it gets downgraded. How about this? Because Krokgar is going to hit level 10 regardless. I don't want him to get this kill. That would over-level him. Yeah, now we could throw out Le Frost. Frost Shock! So I played WoW back in the day, right? And this is like when it first launched. And shamans were ridiculously OP with Frost Shock, and I hated fighting against them. And I remember this this one particular video that came out, and it was like the strategy guide for shamans. Oh yeah, I forgot that I didn't want you to get XP, huh? Well, you were gonna level up anyway, so. But it was just this dude doing like a run through of like, this is how like I play my shaman, these are my turn abilities. So what I do is I get them and then I Frost Shock. And if they try to run away, then I Frost Shock. I don't know. I probably doing that thing where I'm explaining something and it's not funny when you explain it, but man did I love that video. It resonated with my soul. Okay, you're gonna definitely kill him with the trick hit. So let's get good old Gavwil. Nope. Some XP by killing Gobwa. I feel like I want to name you Gobslayer. No, Gobstopper. There we go. I don't think that was a notable achievement in any way. I just like the idea of potentially a Bahamut in the future being named after killing goblins. And the throat pouch here, like, kind of reminds me of, like, you know, he could store some Gobstoppers in there. Alright, we're going to have to rename Gavil into Gobstopper. Gotta remember that. Trick hit. Get that XP. Hopefully get enough to level out of Dancer. Into Rogue. Get the double move, the hit and away. Yes! Okay, good. Can you please not overlevel? That would be very helpful. Our bond has brought us victory. And a really good one too. We just definitely increased our power there. Yep, Rubino being even stronger. Getting all them good stats. Yeah, he's got 96 strength. Buddy, you getting strong. Lassie's in there. Elena over-leveled again, damn it. Gavil, Karn, Krokgar. Cool. We got some good class ups. We got a phoenix. We got a ghoul that we're going to release because we only get to pick one of the captured monsters. And if you think I'm picking a ghoul over a phoenix, you are bonkers. Absolutely crazy. Okay, our follow-up invasion into Cornwern. Here we go. Alright, let's get ourselves a little bit more XP maybe. Nothing to say, right? Yep, even I, Grottos. I, moi. They just like introducing each other to each other. That's how words work. Leave me alone. You've only got one proficiency. You are nowhere near what we need. Okay, you go there. Yeah, we're gonna want to be this diagonal. You go there. You go there. You just run ahead. Oh yeah, what am I doing? This is the map where it doesn't really matter. We'll just, we'll organize once we get there. It is silly to do it right now. We're playing the Are They Guarding the Castle Hex game. I'm predicting they aren't. It looks like they're more willing to not just be standing on the castle hex, so I'm gonna say no, they are not guarding the castle hex. Place your bets now. If you win, congratulations. That's all I got for you. I feel like I have watched streamers before that had like a voting system thing, but that might have been a little bit outdated at this point, and I don't know how to do it anyway. Yeah, I really don't think they're guarding that castle hex. Will they come across the bridge? That's the real question. What if I entice them with a nightmare? If it works, then he's gonna get a based nickname. Omise shimashou. Okay, let's get Squee over there. And Chiron. I mean, we'll just do that. Oh, that was weird. Mouse, like, took me on a magical journey across the map for a second there. Let's do... See, I don't want to put him out on the river and draw them onto the river. That's not what I'm all about right now. Do you want to come get this iron golem? You want to come get Goliath, maybe? I heard that Goliath is pretty tasty. You can go give him a... Yeah, buddy. There we go. Alright. That was a great move there, friend. That is exactly what you wanted to do. Trust me when I say that you have made a wise decision on this day. Okay, so... we want to finagle ourselves into a position of dominance here. Let's do one of these bad boys. Vecna and Tormod are unfortunately a bit behind, but they'll be here next turn. And in the meantime, let's go after this tiny dancer. You know, I could Halo Goliath to guarantee that he hits this crazy dancing lady. passing out is a valid option, Technical. That is a-okay. I've got one stream before this still to upload to YouTube, and then this one. I was going to upload it earlier today, but I took my daughter and wife to the county fair instead, which was pretty damn fun. Let's actually move you right here. It does put you in a situation where you're going to be tanking, but you'll also be regenning and getting buffed by the river, so it works out. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It also reminds me that I need to update my description at some point here to do likewise. I will get on that eventually, I swear. Oof, that is a strong Lizardberg. Squee gets messed up if he tries to attack into that. What happens if it attacks Chiron here? Not nearly as much as hitting Squee. Okay. I'm not sure if we're really in a position to kill Diana this turn. Even if we Halo Goliath here. Yeah, I think it'd be better to play the slow game and set up a little bit. So I can, for example, move Chiron here. Shoot at the dog. I'd really like her to be where Grados is. I mean, they finally came across the bridge, but they did so in a way that is very inconvenient. I guess I could throw you here. Yeah, let's do that. Squee can get over here. Guard the flank a little bit, and if they want to come around, they can. I don't want to put these boys directly in range of Skura stuff. Diana goes before Leonora does, huh? But it should be fine if I throw you there. Can you kill a dog on the water? Probably. Oh, nope. Not quite enough damagios. Okay, let's give you the big old bonk. Nice bonk. Good bonking, Grados. Excellent work. Should we try to draw them a little bit further out by moving Goliath back? And then we can throw Shenron right here, which would allow him to breathe on this. Yeah, and he's a nice beefy boy, honestly. He could take some hits. Ooh, especially if he does the crits. I did enjoy that. Okay. Now Goliath, if we move you back a step, and then you could pop. Nope. I actually didn't even look at the hit chance. That's my bad. And then we'll throw a protect down on our boy Shenron, maybe, because he's on the edge here. Or maybe it should be Squee, honestly, because I don't see Shenron getting 100 to 0'd this turn, but I could see it happening to Squee if they bring enough around the, around the outside here. Around the outside, around the outside. So we're going to protectinate Squee. He's not good now, but if he becomes a shadow goblin in the future, he could be good. Alright, they're wasting their magic on good old Gargos in the water. That's great news. And even if they Genofrost, they will only hit two things. Grados and Gargos. Alright, she's venoming and then moving back. That did like nothing. I'm okay with that. He's fisting Shenron, who gets furious at him in response, and swinging with the left, only to get cold bit. Frostin', alright, that's fine. We take those. We're not as big a fans of that Dragon Fury. That is less than fortunate. Man, is nothing gonna hit, or is nothing gonna miss Gargos here? He's got like pretty decent agility, he's on the water, and they're just like, no, I think we're gonna hit everything. How much do you need? You need one more level, which you're going to get. As long as you know you do anything. Vecna. Oh yeah, you take like nothing. These fools cannot touch you, Vecna. Yeah, let's do it. Nice bonk. He bonks you back, but it's okay. Everybody gets a little bit of a bonk now and then. Let's heal up our buddy Gargos. Or we can frost up our not buddy Diana. But are we going to be able to like actually follow up and kill Diana? I think it might be better, honestly, to like frost up these things and what have you. I don't really want to put Tormod here because then he can get frosted and flamed. I think I might just put him here and then move Chiron back. And then I could move Grados back and throw a Protect on Vecna. Can Grados get anywhere? Not really. Yeah, he's got 4 mobility, and he'd have to 1, 2, 3, 4. But I could shift 1, shift 1. I don't know. 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 Alright, fuck this shit. I'm out. Bonk. We definitely need to throw a heal on somebody here. Probably Shenron, because Gargos, I think, is going to step back from his position. Let's get Tormod moving to the side there. I mean, area heal almost seems tempting, but that was before. Charm. That's not charm. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves thinking of stealing stuff when we win here, because not with this current setup. Can we maybe kill this thing with Chiron and then Squee? Oh, I think we can. I think we got this. Chiron does some good damage. Oh, he's got the Phoenix Feller, that's why. That raises his attack by quite a bit. I mean, his total attack is 129, so that's over a 30% increase of his actual attack. You know, tiny bit over. Not too much. Get him, Squee! Heck yeah, buddy. Get those levels. That's what we're talking about. Gargos, just to move back a little bit. Let's breathe some spicy breath on these ones. Nice. Okay, we've got one Divine Ray in us. Can you do 112? You probably can. You just have to hit. But I think it's worth trying. Because again, we're just looking to get XP here all around, man. I mean, that's pretty good. I didn't realize he was going to level off that. Come on, Goliath, you need this. You son of a bitch. You dirty rat. You killed my father, you dirty rat. Let's throw Protect down on Chiron. Because he's a little bit in the danger zone right over there right now. Yeah, you better miss that. Goliath missed his. A fucking mandrake in the middle of a river. Better miss his numb powder. His dumb powder. Ha! Got him. Shenron getting a little bit hurt. They're getting feisty over there. Yep, that's what I was worried. Oh, but they missed because they suck. Sucks to suck. Oh, and Chiron could be High Centaur now. Perfect. Yeah, that's a fine lefty swing, my friend. I am okay with that. Even if you get the defense. Youch. Alright, I think we need one more round of being here. Damn, I was hoping that wouldn't kill. Okay, how much XP do I need to get you? 99. Will Frost get you 99? I mean, I could kill a Dargon, but I don't think I want to. What if I Frost Rahazor over here? That's got to be a decent option, right? That's got to get you 99, right? 92! You must be kidding me. Tormod, any chance you want to crit right now? No, that's fine. I guess we'll give another kill to good old Squee here. Who's getting the healing in this time? I feel like Goliath is like reasonably safe. Maybe I should have weaknessed the lizard, honestly. I was thinking I wanted to save the heals, but they're both at 454. But Goliath definitely takes less. So let's do that. Okay. Then Vecna. Draining Touch, Lizaggle. He gets the block again, which is annoying, but that's okay, because Vecna's getting the XP. That's all we really care about. Okay. And now it is our turn. And on our turn, we Acid Breath? But that doesn't kill Dragdaya. This also doesn't kill Dragdaya, though. So, Acid Breath it is. The spiciest of breath has been breathed. Goliath, you can do it. There we go. I really thought that was going to be a miss again, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Goliath level 12. Cheshire can't really do anything. Let's finally put him in Runersia. We have just enough for a judgment. We can judge Lizagol over here. Let's do it. What else are we going to do with that MP? We need one more turn here to get stupid Leonora her, what, 7 XP she needs to level? 7 XP. Alright, let's do the Poison Slash. And get Squee hopefully classed up. There we go. And then we can kill Rahazor too. Or at least maximizing the XP we're getting here. I'll at least concede that. She still needs a bunch to actually get a level though. Gargos, you want a Water Breath? I don't really want to go through Grottos on it. So how about we Water Breath over into that? Looks good to me. Now they get to cast some spells onto Grottos. Miss him with a Numb Powder because they suck. Sucks to suck. You know what? I'm fine with you punching Vecna because I want that guy getting more XP. That's what we're all about in here. Defense upping the lizard. Yep, we're flaming Grottos. Knew that was coming. She's probably venoming Leonora again. Yep. Frostin'. And smacking with the lefty swing. I don't think anything is really gonna be within kill range, unfortunately. Unfortunately. If that thing didn't have Protect on, maybe. But it also kind of depends on whether or not it threw down the blocks. How much do I do if I frost this? Not nearly enough. Can you actually get over there? You can. As can you. So we bonk you with a frost. Right? Get her level so she could stop being a cleric. Still not sure why I didn't make her a bard, but you know, whatever. We weakness Aradinian. How? How did I just end his turn? I selected him and then hit K again. That should have been selecting move. I don't understand. I might need to go back to controller. Yeah, I totally would have gotten the kill here. Could, oh, well actually, not with that defense right there, so maybe it's alright in the end, but I'm still annoyed. Alright, so Shenron, Dragon Fury. How about we throw a rock first? I mean, it's probably not going to hit, but... Oh, it hit! There we go. Now, Shenron, Dragon Fury. Bonk. That XP could have belonged to Vecna, but you know what? It got Shenron a level, so that's something. Alright, move out of range of their spells, because we do need to stay here for one more turn to let Leonora run away. Yeah, okay. Do you want to, I guess, water breath that way again? Yeah, because I mean their goblin can get here, but that's not going to kill a Gargos from 388 HP, now is it? Should we Divine Ray into Jaralam here? Well, that's gonna cause their stupid unicorn to heal there. I could throw out the area heal. That's probably actually a good idea, because I don't know how much her venom will do. And we don't want you getting any more. We don't want you getting any more, because neither of you want to overlevel. Bonk. That's fine. That is more than fine. That is actually preferable, because more XP on Vecna never hurt anybody. How dare you attack Tormod? You should have attacked Vecna, you punk. Watashi ni Tsuzuki. I mean, I could probably honestly beat them at this point, because they have foolishly moved their leaders out into the open, and they are casters. In fact, I could definitely beat them at this point. But they don't really have anything worth taking. And I would overlevel my stuff doing it. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna give you a bonk. Nice bonk. She spanks me. We're gonna give you a bonk. Bonk. He hits me. And, I guess we could use you to bonk her as well. Give her a wild horn bonk. She spanks me again. And we retreat. Get the hell out of Dodge! And now it's our turn again. It's a 37% chance. 58% chance. Oh, it's okay, Goliath. I didn't actually expect that to work. This won't get you 207 XP, will it? No way. No way, no how. It did. The famous last words, I guess. 69. Nice bonk. Good job, Cheshire. Maybe I could overlevel you as well. That seems to be my specialty. I always get too greedy. Okay, definitely not attacking with those two, but Gargos. You want to kill yourself a sugar? Yeah, you do. Magic wand acquired. I'll take it. Literally. You better be sorry, everyone. Get out of here. And retreat we do. That was a successful turn of attacks, if I do say so myself. Glory has shown us the way. Has it, though? Let's take a look at this defeat screen. Look about what we're going to see with your monsters here. Where'd your monsters go? You ain't got none. They gone. Look at that. Look at that. You ain't got nothing. Okay. Greensglade. Look at... Oh, we got another cutscene. Elena's Oath. This was the first play that Prince Rubino IV had ever written for the Norzaleo Imperial Theatre. The play was much talked about as it featured famous actor and good friend of the royal family, Ange Schizler, and his daughter Elena Schizler. But this play was actually based on real events from when the prince and his close friend Elena were young. It was called Elena's Oath. That's cool artwork. I've said it before, but I really enjoy the artwork in this game. Control over the southern independent region of Almira had been transferred from the Republic of Gaimul to the Norzaleo Kingdom. But because of its past, the Almira region was discriminated against by the rest of the country, and groups like the Barretts were forced to live in poverty. It was to this region that Schizler had brought his touring theatrical group for a charity show. Because when people are suffering, what they definitely need is plays. It was there that his daughter Elena, though only 5 years old, had rescued Pick, a young Barrett fairy. I actually say that pretty tongue-in-cheek, because people actually do need distraction when they're suffering, so, works out. Many still believed that the Barretts were loyal to the Republic of Gaimul, and so the people of the Norzaleo Kingdom rarely treated these fairies with any kindness at all. However, the jovial Elena had never picked up such beliefs into her. Saving Pick was only natural. The play is a story about the love and adventure shared by a young Elena and the fairy Pick. You're not going to tell me what the play actually is? You're just going to tell me what it's about, like, in general? The topic of the play? Okay, slightly increases rune power, I'll take that. We got some wisdom potions, we got a cyclops that I'm not allowed to use. Rubbing it in that I lost my previous cyclops. Solar fragment, XP gain plus 30% by monsters, okay. Warrior's drug. That's not very good. Guard's hatchet. Steel bow, light fangs, and some XP. Hey, there we go. That's what I was waiting for with Maximilian. Okay, we've got a couple of things to do. Number 1, class up Elena. I want her to be a hunter permanently eventually, so we'll do dancer up to rogue to get that all-important double movement. This will massively improve her utility. Pick can become a Barrett Hope. What do you get for going to Barrett Hope? You get Fairy Rhapsody. Minor damage to all units, okay. You get Vox Dome, silence on all enemy units within a 3 hex radius. Alright. And that is it, but you do also get more mana, more int. Okay, we'll take it. Good job, Pick. Then we want a high lizard man here, and before we forget, actually, because I almost did just now. Oh, no. That is not at all what we wanted to do. Gobstopper. Alright, there's only 2 people now, Elaine and Lucan, that are not named on this team, although we're about to get a Phoenix. Oh yeah, but we're going to name him right. Alright, we are going to release Gulfis over here. And we do have enough total to fit you in. It's just a matter of how. Okay. There we go. All of our healing power is on Elena now, which I guess we could actually fix that by doing one of these. Yeah, there we go. And that increases this group's overall viability, which is Great. You've got a wisdom band already. Let's give Gobstopper the solar fragment to get it up to Bahamut status quicker. And do we have... Oh, we don't have any claws for it. It's evasion. That's a lot of evasion. Let's do that. And over here, shield block. That doesn't help you at all. It's more evasion. And since we don't have another 2-star to put on at the moment, we might as well, right? Tough armor? Yeah, buddy. Okay. You don't have anything. Do you have anything that will give you int or MP? Yeah, nothing really worth it there. That's defense. None of those help. $5 and $20, $8 and $10. I think I'd rather have a little bit more MP, honestly. Let's give you the light pearl, 100%. Got enough green and blue on this team. We don't need that. You've already got a good axe. You could put the blue gloves on because you do have shield block, right? Oops. What else can we give you here? Heavy protector is defense and HP. It's evasion. I'd rather pick that for somebody who's actually going to be able to evade. Yeah, let's give you... I think a steel protector is better than a heavy, because heavy is just 10 extra HP. Yeah, let's give you a steel protector. And, yeah, I think that's fine. You got plenty of blue already. Malefic Staff. That will give you a little bit more MP, but you already have a little bit more MP. It would just give you more int. I think we're fine for now. And I don't have anything that I can put on you, really. What do these robes do? Defense compared to evasion HP. You know what? Let's throw this on. Yep, that sounds good. And yeah, we've already looked at. Okay, so we're all set in this category over here. The one class up we have is somebody we're not going to worry about classing up right now. That's looking good. I'm hoping to do this attack and this attack in this upcoming turn. Let's check Warren over here. Do we have any class ups? You need one more level for proficiency. None of these can class up. Do we have any equipment to throw on these people? Nope. Nope. Man, all kinds of nopes. You've already got your mithril blade. That's good. What's this? Yeah, let's give you that. And a blue band. We got some fists for sure. This just gives you a blue orb. That's not very good. Yeah, accuracy's pretty nice. I'll take that. Especially on a giant. Do we have a hatchet for you? We do. I think Guard's hatchet is much better. Throw a heavy protector on. Give you some bracers. Oh, this is going to be our first bonus. Look at that. It's not the best thing ever, but I'll take it. Oh, it's currently equipped to Andika. Well then, let's not do that. Let's give you a little bit of defense there. All right. We'll take those. We want to keep this Phoenix Feller for our girl Elena. So how about we give you the Holy Thunderbow, yeah? Just a heavy protector for the heck of it. Oh, and actually, you know what we can do? We can give you that green band. Give you a little bit more green orbs to attack with, yeah? You don't really need anything, and you are fine for now. Alright, let's quest out our people here. Shizzler, you, my friend, are going to... Wait, which one does Klaus not... Oh, they both do equally well at both of them. Alright, well, how about this then? Shizzler, you go to the plains. Klaus, you go to the snowfield. Yeah? Alright, sounds good. We got 3 with 2 quests. Over here, we got a lot to do. Oh yeah, we got to class up our kiddos. Bam. What do we want this to be? Let's see. We've got a red and a blue over here. We're gonna have another one over here, right? What are we gonna turn this into? They've definitely got enough white. They're gonna have enough black for sure. They've got blue. They've got green. So I think this is gonna be another red, honestly. Yeah, so maybe a green? Because you're also going to have an Archangel, so you got white covered for sure. It's either a green or a black. Let's go black. Dark Dragon's cool. Alright, and then unfortunately we have to release this because we did not capture it. Doesn't follow them Nuzlocke rules. Maximilian, you, good sir, are a knight. Why do you not... Oh, you probably don't have access to either of these. Yep. Alright, well, let's move you on over there so you do have access to them, yeah? Okay. Ariana Grande and Xian, go here. Hughes, you are going to the Straits, and Ferric, the hills. Over here, we got Archer, Swordsman. You guys are all going to the forest. And last but not least, Brendan, you go to the plains. Actually, you're both going to the plains. There we go. Oh, I was going to say we might have to do some Tetrising here, but we've got plenty of open rune space. That's great. Definitely Enchantress type. Sorceress, way better. Get Geno Frost. I'm liking it. Call me McDonald's because I am loving it. Yeah, we really need that red. And then we get a high centaur. And we get our Gobbo Knight. Shadow Goblin is on the horizon, I guess, a little bit, maybe. Whew, boy. That was some nice power boost. You know what? We do want to check equipment here really quick. Do we have anything for Squee? Not really. Yeah. And nothing here either, right? Yeah. That's the only thing I would have really cared about. Alright, now that we've done all that, just to be safe, we will save, because it's been a hot minute. I do, by the way, like to keep a separate save for main phase and battle phase. I don't know, it's just long force of habit from, you know, getting crashes and stuff that just screwed me over. And I got tired of that, so we're trying not to. Okay, so everything's all set up here. You guys are all classed up. Yep, we're going. We are ending that phase. Moving on to a new phase in life, which is messing up Gustava, I believe. I think we're about to take their capital and Belfaram. We'll get to take our troops here for a spin for the first time ever. Maximilian honestly might be a better choice to have in there than Tomas, but Let me look at their stats. So we got 89, 72, 92, 95, 80, 74. But this guy is 4 levels higher. Their HP is pretty close, but I mean we're looking at Knight versus Swordsman. Yeah, I mean they're close-ish in stats here. Same thing with Rune Power. And I mean this is definitely better than this. 100%. But we got our questing team here, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so let's send in this. Don't even need to look at what they got, but we are gonna check what we want to try to steal from them. So this guy's got nothing. They got a bunch of demons. We don't really need a demon. I honestly don't really need any of this stuff. I think this team is honestly set as they are. They don't really need anything else. So I should maybe be stealing for another team, and in that case, probably demons. Dragon's nice. Wyvern's nice. Yeah. We got some options. Okay. This team, this might be an interesting one. We'll see. We got access to what? Archangel, a couple of heals. Actually, I think we're pretty okay with this team. We don't really have a super strong back line, but that's about it. And Belfaram, what do they have that I might want to steal? I mean, another healer is always nice. It would go to a different team. That's possible. I mean, goblins, those are pretty close to being goblin knights. Then shadow goblin not too long after that. There's some options there too. Okay. If only I could steal Shu Fen, by the way, because she is an awesome knight. She's another really good project one with her A growth and her pretty decent intelligence, although I just noticed her agility is higher than her intelligence. That's interesting. And then, I mean, just for the XP, right? That's how we're gradually leveling this team over here up. What do they got this time? They've got a better team this time around than they had last time, actually, looking at this. But we could still try to get some XP off of them. We are attacking there, right? Yes, okay. Let's go. Let's steal some stuff. Let's take some castles. Let's push Gustava even closer to annihilation. All of these sound like fun things to do. Battle of Droog. Capital Droog. I actually just remembered that this is a really pain in the butt map to fight on, because this right here, this little like hill leading up to it, is actually impassable terrain. We must fight. We shall create an era filled with justice and peace. My Talia is a great mother now. She gets even better when she's great mother, man. You've got that project knight in full project mode now. That means you probably got Indela at this point too, right? Sate do suru. Yeah, so you see you can't actually move up this stuff, which makes your life a lot harder on this map because you're kind of funneled into this one spot over here. And it looks like they might be guarding Castle Hex because they didn't really move off of it. That actually might make this map easier, because usually the problem is you start to move up here and then they just mob you. If they're staying on their Castle Hex, that won't really be as big of an issue. I hope. Let's just run on up there. I do know that Rubino also gets a class up at some point. I just don't remember when that point is, or what the conditions are. I'm assuming the conditions are probably like owning a certain number of castles. I don't think it's owning a certain castle in particular, but a certain number. Water's way out of range here. Della and Modessa do have an intimate relationship. That is true. The shinobi don't really have any use for men in that department, although some of them, like Rei, the girl from the beginning, are, you know, they still do that stuff when they're out on mission. But apparently, if I recall the shinobi lore right, they don't even need men to like have babies, because they go in that magic spring they have, and that's how they get pregnant. The spring just impregnates them. Which sounds like, you know, like the stork tale that you tell little kids, right? Babies are delivered by a stork. But in this case, it actually is a magic spring. Yeah, I think this is a safer position in case they do decide to mob. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get Elena over here. We can get our Phoenix. Get right there. Smaug is coming in from behind, in the rear with the gear. Yeah, they are not coming at me. They're gonna let me just walk right up there, which I am a-okay with. That sounds wonderful to me. Oh? Or not? Now they're gonna rush me? Like, that was the stupidest time they could have possibly chosen to rush me, but sure. I'm pretty sure I can kill this guy and they won't run away. Oh, come on. That was an 85% chance. And he crits in response. Yeah, the AI does get to cheat it a little bit on their class up requirements. But I'll give him a bit of a pass, because strategy games usually cheat a lot more than the AI does in this game. So if they want to cheat a little bit, like, I've seen worse. Let's risk it a little bit. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What? Okay. That's how this battle's gonna go, huh? I see. I understand. And at least he didn't crit that time. That's something, right? Let's get you here. Now they're gonna run at me. Brave Song and Tim. That's a little bit scary. I don't like that. Yeah, he actually, he joins, I forget if he joins in response to, yeah, he joins in response to Tomas, who's a knight that I actually have attacking after this attack. So he's got like an adversary relationship with Tomas, which is also similar to how it was done in the original game. Is Tim gonna be able to... He can't run up all the way on me next turn, so at least we got that going for us. Okay, let's get Krokgar up there. And I think it's either 4 or 3 castles is the requirement for him. But he's actually like in terms of growth and stuff, he's not that good. He's got decent stats, and his main draw is that he starts at a higher level. But when you get Tomas to the same level as him, Tomas is better. I wonder if I should use... I should probably save my react for when Tim gets closer. So let's move you forward one, I guess. I'm a little bit worried about Elena being out on the side there. That has me concerned. Okay, Tim coming in. They can't actually do much though, so Rensei, you're gonna do your Iaido blade, huh? This is pretty poor planning on your part, but you know, whatever. So I can move you onto the steps here. All my gremlin and my main force to be able to use react twice. Yeah, I actually forgot to use items last round. I could have boosted some stats there. Being able to use react twice is a huge deal. So that is definitely the thing to do. Let's see. Let's throw a frost onto Tim to start soften him up a little bit. Then we're gonna move Gobstopper off of these steps here. Actually, maybe I should keep Gobstopper here. Would I be able to move you up to where Elena is? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I could. So I could move Elena, get her away. That's not a very good venom. Karn's not going to be able to move onto that because you need one to be able to. Yeah, let's keep Gobstopper here. And I don't want to steal the kill with good old Lassie here, because I would actually prefer Elena to get it. That seems like a waste of a frost breath to me. We're just gonna stand by. Elena, come over here. Pain cross. Yep. Yeah, 3 Liliths, like, Liliths do a little bit more, especially, like, you could do Meteor Doom. They're a bit more destructive than... But Seraphs are still a pretty damn good option. Alright, get her some XP, which is nice. One step closer to going back to being an archer. And go to those back lines where you're a little bit safer. Then we throw our buddy Smaug right here. I guess we could frost, just do like a little bit of softening up, because she could still do it twice. Yeah, the upgrade items are a little bit frustrating. They were always frustrating to me in the base game and in this version as well. I've had games where I got a Eternal Hellfire on literally the first round of questing. And then I've had other games where I didn't get one like the entire game. It's just kind of, why would they... Rubino would have been such a better option. What the hell? Yeah, so it really just does come down to pure dumb luck, unfortunately. I have heard that the one for upgrading Lizardmen is like the hardest to get, which is a bummer because Lizard Kings are super cool. No, the Dragon and base doesn't need upgrade items, but the Liliths and Seraphs do, as do the Giants, and those were luck based as well. You just kind of had to get that item from questing. I guess we can just kill Iona, but I kind of wanted to kill Tim. He's got more stuff that I would want to steal. So he's going to be coming in hot next turn. He can't use that from here, so he's going to have to come in. Yeah, let's prep for that. So what we're going to do is put a react down on our Lilith, because we'll hope that he goes in on Rubino. Yeah. Yeah, being able to have double action on a unit that's like relatively tanky is just insanely good. It's great. Crop guard, get that hit. There we go. Nice miss. Good job, Wyvern. Let's thunder it. Get some XP for Pick. Bonk. Pick does so much damage. 239 with a thunder is just gross. At level like 11. Gaimul is pretty awesome. Did he just Venom me? That's what he chose to do with his turn, was Venom? Tim, I hate you. You got Brave Song on, man. You're just gonna sit there on the back lines and Venom me? Yeah, they're pretty red focused. They have a lot of like giants and rocks and dragons and stuff like that. They're not as into the angel thing, but you can pretty quickly start attacking Monocilicia and take their angels. Okay, this should be a kill here. Get Rubino some more XP, I guess? Yeah, let's go for it. Bonk. Nice crit, too. You want to leave something behind? Anything? Oh, okay. We get one of their demons. I'll take it. Let's give this guy a bonk. He bonks us back, but I mean, we're way stronger than him, so it's okay. Gobstopper. What did this do again? XP up? I mean, yeah, let's get you towards Bahamut. Throw that curse down. And a bonk. There we go. Gobstopper gets some XP too. Yeah, Gaimul to me is very much like the in-between nation, if that makes sense. Like, they have some kind of project-y knights, so they're a little bit similar to the weaker starts in that sense, but they also have some stronger knights. They're a good mid-range one, for sure. Alright, so we could do a fire breath. Do a barrel roll. Now this one is only level 1. Maybe I should have gone after the lizard man. Oh well. I have started my commitment to this, so we will continue it on. I wish they had a function to summon miracle summon monsters with high cost instead of pure RNG. I mean, yeah, it would be kind of cool, but at the same time, I think it, like, having it be pure RNG kind of makes it more exciting when it does happen, if that makes any sense. I know I always personally get a pretty big rush out of seeing that Monomiracle pop up. It's like, yeah, awesome. Ikuzo! I guess we could... I probably should have actually made that the finishing hit to pick even more XP, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I gave up on dragons. I mean, the non-fully upgraded ones are still pretty good. Tier 2 dragons are still solid. They could just be, you know, better. Nice bonk. Good job, Krokgar. Your bones got smashed, but it only did 2 damage. Karn, why you gotta ruin it like that, man? Surely Lucan would be safe here, but I don't want to risk the AI pulling like a suicidal move, not leaving with Tim, using his like super big crazy move with Brave Song on, and then cursing and killing Lucan. So we'll just do that. Knock him back. The puppet character? Oh yes, Sin. He's pretty cool. He's like the spirit of like an old hero from the nation that has been put into a puppet. You just get him really, like, well, not really, but you get him decently far into the playthrough as that nation. So it kind of sucks because you kind of have your teams like all set up. We shall hold a requiem alongside our victory. Yay, we did it. And we got a random demon that we can put on a team somewhere. Krokgar. We captured Derry. That's a terrible name for a demon. We'll have to rename her at some point. Speaking of which, did we rename our monomerical demon? I don't think we did. I don't even think I know what she's named. Okay, Gaimul attacking Drowern down here. Ooh, this is gonna be a... Okay, that's a bloody battle, but they get it. Killed some good things. I can dig that. Makes it easier for me when I eventually attack. That sounds like a dog name. It actually kind of does, yeah. Alright. Yeah, by the way, it's this guy right here. He's the foil to... Is it Desniz or whatever the Dark Knight is? That voice doesn't really fit my image of this guy. Alright. Alright, time to go to work. I, Alcin, can pull the strings of a battle as easily as one of my puppets. Watch this, with my freakishly large forearms. Why is our character always so weak? What do you mean? Which character? I feel like these characters are pretty decent. They're mid-range. Ball's still a work in progress for sure, but he'll get there. Ah, the Black Knight rival. I mean, you can get the Black Knight as well. It's just you have to be doing really bad. You have to be down to 4 castles or less. Yeah, in the base game it was also a swordsman. It was a very, very similar all-around story, but Tomas is like a lot younger. Yeah, in the base game, I think it was Leonil was the name of the guy you got, and he was not that great, but Tomas is actually pretty good. He's got pretty strong rune power, he's got A growth, he's got 4 command range, pretty decent stats. Very much a usable option. Alright, what does our front line want to look like here? We have one backliner, two backliners. We really only have two backliners. Should we just put our three leaders up front and then flank them? That might be the best option. Maybe I put Ball in the middle because he's going to be the squishiest out of all of them. Yeah, that's always my thing with the quest knights. Unless you get them really early on, it's exactly like you said, where it's like, well, I don't really need that, so I guess I'm not using it. And that's just kind of like a bummer to be in that situation, because you want to be excited about getting the quest, and you just aren't really. Especially for the ones that require you to get them like way later in the game. The ones that you can only get like really far into it. It's like, why would I change up my whole teams just to accommodate this random quest night I got? That's why I like challenge mode in this game, because you could start yourself out with them from like turn 1 and play it that way, but you don't get any of the story beats then. But swordsmen are great if you're fighting in Shinobi's territory. Oh yeah, Shinobi territory is awesome. Get some of that good old guerrilla warfare going on. Okay, they are definitely not on guard Castle Hex. They're willing to come at me. Oh yeah, Toby. Toby is awesome. The only downside with Toby is he's really good at dodging, and that's about it. Like, he can dodge everything, but his damage isn't all that high. And also, if he ever gets hit with magic, he's just screwed, man. He's done for. Because you can't dodge spells. I still like him, though. He's a very fun character to play with. I actually like pretty much all the like unique character classes in this game. I think that's a really cool thing that they kind of focused on more in this one compared to the base game. Oh, maybe they are on guard Castle Hex. He's boosting his attack. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out if they're on guard Castle Hex or not. Because if they aren't, that's gonna bait them into coming on out to attack. Kinda want my Archangel there. Oh well. This isn't the perfect setup, but it's a setup. It'll work, maybe. Can throw you up in the mountains, maybe? I don't really want to pull them up that way is the problem. Let's start moving you around there. Yep, there we go. They're coming at us. They are not on guard Castle Hex. Alright. I don't think there's anything in particular that I really want out of this fight. In terms of, you know, their stuff. So it's just a matter of getting some XP from my dudes. I guess we'll bonk you. That's a good bonk. I like that. Stand by, and let them run in. Okay, he's all attack boosted up, so he's gonna come in and bonk somebody super hard. It's gonna be Ball. Oof. That was a lot, and we missed in response. Youch. Oh shit. They're gonna have a venom from their dancer. Please tell me I have somebody that goes before. Okay, good. Whew. That was scary. Yeah, this team doesn't have a lot of, like, nuking ability. I'm actually in a tough spot right now, because I think I'd be better off focusing down their monsters and kind of leaving their main dude alone. But that reduces the number of things I could potentially get by stealing from them. And I don't like that. That's a good bonk. I like that bonk. I mean, I could start killing them right now. It's got a tough protector. Because, like, if I attack into this guy, look how much that hurts. Yeah, we're not doing that. I could draw trick, but that does, like, nothing. Command range +1, that's pretty good, I like that. Effect lost if hit by a spell break, so we can knock that off of him with our mermaids here. How far does spell break go? It only goes 3 range, so she can't do it. Draw trick just does nothing, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to whittle down some of their units. Yeah, that's not really doing all that much. We could Divine Ray Jormun Baron. Let's Divine Ray Alson. We'll start kind of whittling him down and see if we can get him to a reasonable point. Alright, so let's spell break this fool, because we don't like what he's doing with his life. That's a good bonkin. That's a good bonkin. Let's do one of these. Good bonk, nice. Youch. I was kinda hoping he'd miss there, not gonna lie. That gets him down to 20. That gets him down to 82. Ball, you can do 82, right? Surely. He's got a 50-50 shot to bonk me in return. Well, 55-45, but close enough. Yeah, let's see Ido Blade. Ido! Bonk! Damn! He hit that 50-50, huh? Let's get you in range to breathe on him. And just push you here for now, and here. Okay. What are you gonna do, my friend? Yep, you're venoming, but you're not venoming who I thought you would. I thought you would go for ball. Yes, that's a good miss. I like that. Scary. Scary. That literally means you have a gap. Let's quick cut. Yeah. Get you that XP you need. There we go. I actually want to pull him off the front lines now. You can do 2 big heals. I think weaknessing Alcyn is a very good idea. So we're gonna do it. And then we'll shoot him in the face. Yeah, that's a good shooting in the face. And I think we pretty much have to do a healing roar right now. Okay. We're in an okay spot. It's not fantastic, but better than we were on that first round, I think, when he came in with his attack buffed. I was worried that they would drop that heal there, yeah. Youch. Okay, we got a decent hit back. She does her curse. I definitely predicted that. But I don't want to really kill her, to be honest. I would like to potentially capture her. Okay, let's Divine Ray Alcyn. We're gonna try to kill him this round. I think we got a shot. And we all know how I feel about throwing away my shot. Ugh, that's a lot of damage back, but we got a heal we can throw down on him. Ouch! He got a crit. I felt that in my bones. Deep down in my bones. He hit me in the bone zone. Water breath him. Excellent. Luring step, don't you dare. Okay, whew. That could have gone badly for my dude. I'm surprised they hit that, to be honest. Okay, let us... How much bonking can we do right here? That's pretty good bonking as long as, you know, you hit. How about this bonking? That's some excellent bonking. It's unfortunate that it would leave him with 1, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. And in this case, what I want is some slightly better bonking. I don't know, let's throw like let's throw a resist down. I really just want to get these some XP, because they can't get XP from much else. Mermaids are kinda useless. They need to be sirens to have any real value. Okay. I mean, it's almost... I almost want to give the kill to our giant here. I'm gonna have to rename like all these troops again in between streams here. Alright. Man, 1, huh? Because as a Gigas, he's not that great. But I feel like Cyclopses are immediately significantly better. And I mean, this might crit. Let's just try this. Okay, so he's got his 1 HP. Use Gaunt. This is not the best hit chance, but please. Yeah, there we go, buddy. Steel Jacket acquired. We'll take it. Your Majesty, I failed. I would have liked his +1 rune area thing, but we'll take his jacket, I guess. It's a pretty fancy jacket. We over-leveled by 1. We got the unicorn. Okay. Extra heals for a team. Let's send Lamia up, I guess. Nice. She gets me with the bonk. But we get them with a bonk. Balls troop action. Oh, he's gonna over level by 1. Damn. It's so hard not to over level. I do think so. Here's what we're gonna do actually. I think weaknessing her will be a pretty decent idea. No, here's what we're gonna do instead. I think it'll actually be safer for all my units if I go about it this way. That way nothing can really get targeted down. I don't know, maybe get a super big crit. I don't even think a crit would have done enough, honestly. But anything to further convince her that she doesn't want to stick around is a good idea. Yeah, get out of here, Shufen. I can't allow us to fall here. Retreat. Yep, you should retreat. We got your castle. We got your unicorn. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Alright, can we go for the gusto and get some more stuff here? It is possible. We could weakness Schmelt here and try to Schmelt his face off. I think that's what we're gonna do. You've got one more Divine Ray in ya, so might as well use it. Big bonk. Do you have an item I can steal? No. So using the steal ability is worthless. Let's just swift cut. That won't kill. That will kill, unfortunately, so we can't give the XP to Will. Let's draw trick then to maximize the XP he does get. Stand by. She's gonna go before you, yeah. Alright, well, let's go here and do this. Schmack. Jazz, go away. Shoo shoo. Alright, you can give my nightmare some XP if you want to. We wild horn ya. We take those. Paralyze. And you go. This is bad. Time to retreat. Okay. Now we get our unfortunate extra level on ball. Bummer, but you know, it is what it is. Rivaros has been captured. Ha 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 ha. I think we should give the demon to this crew, because they need another backliner. And we're gonna have a dead turn in terms of, like, attacking on that front anyway, because we have to move our people around. Player 2 times XP. I mean, that's a good way to get your Project Knights beefed up really quickly, for sure. I just want to, you know, keep as few advantages for me as possible to make it a little bit more spicy, a little bit more difficult. But it is cool that those kinds of options are in the game if you want to, you know, change it up however you want to. Without Pegasus Halos. Pegasus Halos are very, very great. I've increasingly become a fan of Nightmares, though, just because of being able to debuff enemies like we did with Elson in that fight. I do miss my halos, though. Being able to get that double XP is a really good thing, and not having it can be rough. Yeah, nightmares are also fairly sturdy too, so they could take a hit and they can give one back if they need to. Alright, will this be the battle where we can finally get some decent XP on Tormod and Vecna? Because that would be pretty damn swell. Let's get you moving down towards the water. I don't think they're on guard Castle Hex. Doesn't look like it, at least. Vecna, Tormod, still ahead on the XP, I see. Yeah, having knockback is great, and that also means if you initiate the attack, they don't get to counter, which can be huge. Smaug, let's get you into position a little bit. Okay. I want to leave that space open and these ones. Alright. So you can move here pretty safely. You guys can chill out over here and get you on the water. Maybe that'll get them to come at us. Oh no, I think they're on guard Castle Hex after all. They appear to be sticking on it. Her mother is assassin too. Would like another great mother. That'd be actually pretty dope if you could have double leader class there. But Assassin's a fairly solid class as well. It's not, you know, it's not terrible. It could just be better. Yeah, when they're on guard Castle Hex, my life gets a lot more annoying. Yeah, the zombie units are, they're definitely rough. With, yeah, the ultimates that damage zombies more, like Judgment here. I honestly think that Liches aren't quite worth the payoff. Liches aren't bad, don't get me wrong. Liches definitely have some value. But, the amount of effort it takes to get one kinda doesn't seem super worth it to me. The only reason why I'm doing it is because of the challenge mode playthrough I'm doing here. If it wasn't for being on challenge mode, I definitely would not be nurturing these two the way that I am. But once they become liches, that'll be pretty awesome. I think liches are still weak to zombie attacks, but I'm actually not 100% sure. But I'm pretty sure they're still classified as zombies. Okay, are you gonna bolt us? Yeah, you are. Oh, they're coming for me in the river, huh? I wonder if I pull back now if they would keep up their attack. Oh, that's not good. That's unlucky. Okay, well, let's see if we can pull back and get them to keep up their attack here. Okay, that gets rid of the fate. That's good. Yeah, I think when you get a monster from Quest, they tend to give you like a fairly decent one. Uh-huh. Let's throw that holy break down here. I think that's a good idea. Nice defense skill. Good job, Grados. Let's hang tight there. Let's do that. I'll get you here. Throw a water breath down this way. It's not terrible. Drop a heal on Grados. Fighting from a super awkward position. 100 accuracy, 84, 69. Let's see if we can maybe get lucky and paralyze Nosshound here. No, a little bit of damage though. Shoot him in the face. Ooh, nice crit. Good job. They're continuing to come at me. I might pull back with Grados now and see if they continue pushing forward now that they're not religiously guarding the Hex. Yeah, let's do this, right? We pull you guys to the banks here. Oh, leaving Squee feels kind of bad, but we could, I think we'll be okay. Get you guys back here. Get you right here. Yeah. You thunder again, that's fine. It's going on to Grados, he can take it. That's what I was a little bit worried about with Squee, but we get that poison on, that's good. And we'll be able to pull him back next turn. I don't like that Gigas pulling back, but no, they're going in. I like it, it's good. Tormod getting the XP. Good, good. Can I pull you back 2 here? And throw you in over here. Throw you in over there. Back here. I've gone into concentration mode again, trying to get this all figured out. There we go. I want somebody there, but for now, I can pull you back here. And if you're there, you can still shoot that rock, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. Do you continue your attack? Oh no, don't heal it. Okay, good. 1, 2. Oh yeah, they couldn't reach the dog. Good. Okay. We want Vecna to get this kill. Good job, Vecna. Level 15, good. Sate to. Yeah, let's get you that kill, honestly. I don't want to put Tormod out in the middle of the river anyway. And you do need some XP still. Let's put you one more over. Kinda actually want you where Cheshire is. Yeah, let's one more over at least. Alright. So she's not leaving. Oh, she is leaving the Hex. And they're brave songing. Alright. I think we've managed to pull them into an offensive that they don't want. I still don't think we're going to necessarily win this. But it's like, my definition of winning in these battles is more about getting the XP. Random rock throw, see if we hit. We do, because we're the best. I mean, we could probably holy break this thing, yeah. That seems like a good idea. Good old holy break. Ha! Miss. Punk. We're not going to send you out into the water. We are going to protect you. Feel the protection. Cheshire could be a gremlin now, yay! And we are going to water breath right down the middle there. Heck yeah. If I arrow bonk you, that will kill you. I don't want to kill you with the centaur. I want to kill you with Squee. What if I frost it? That'll do it. Okay, good. So we frost. Followed up by some despair bonking. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Squee getting them levels. I want a shadow goblin. Having now gotten some on my Gaimul playthrough, I very much like them and I want more of them. Flame on. Numb powder, miss cause you suck. Despair wave, defense skill cause you suck. Silence also misses, and you know it's because you suck. I don't like that heal, that was rude. How about we throw a frost down? I mean, I almost want to send Vecna and Tormod out, but that would put them in range of spells. And they'd be out in the middle of the river. I don't want to get too greedy for that XP. I want the XP, but I need to be careful about getting the XP. If I lose something, it's gone for good, and that's scurry. So you guys can just chill out on the bank here, waiting for them to come to us. Let's throw you in over here. I think that's a decent move. Do you even have any MP left? You've thundered twice and brave songed once. Okay, there we go. Vecna's gonna get him some XP. Because he's definitely killing that thing. Oh, well, actually, that unicorn might heal it up. Okay, so she's silenced. That means she's gotta be, like, out of MP completely. Yeah. Okay, okay. Can holy break into this thing, and I don't see why we wouldn't. Bonk. Non-biting, doing no damage. We'll wait those out. We'll throw a protect down on our boy Vecna. Make him a little bit more durable over there. There's nothing to bite. Please do not crit. Damn you! Scuba Steve! That could have been 503 XP for Squee, you jerk. And I can get him XP here, but I want a Lich more than I want a Shadow Goblin at this point, so... what do we want to Frost? Probably this, right? What you want to Frost? He dead. Oh, you know, I should have squeed him. Because they're just gonna heal it now. Sometimes I don't think with my brain. Oh, wait. Is that unicorn out of MP? Is that what just occurred there? Nope, that guy healed it. Well, I mean, the unicorn might still be out of MP. That's a possibility. Yep, that unicorn is out of MP. As is Conrad. So they only have MP left on moi. Drain Touch. Nice miss. You suck. You know, I could have frosted first and got the kill. Man, am I misplaying on getting XP for poor Vecna over here. I mean, I should probably get it for Leonora, right? Might as well. Bonk. Because Leonora does need to continue getting the XPs. Okay, Grottos is getting a little bit low. Let's bring him back up. You can't do anything at this point, so you just sit there, alright. Grottos, you can just continue holy breaking whatever's in front of you. That sounds like a pretty solid plan to me. 16 damage, oh no! Grottos, you are a beast. Nothing is getting you off of that bridge. Just lives on that bridge. He set up a house there. He's got a 401k he's putting money into. He's building equity. Ain't nobody getting him off that bridge. There we go. See, I didn't say don't crit this time. That way, he won't crit. Squee, get yourself some XP. Treat yourself. That's some good XP. Squee treated himself. You know what? Let's get a little bit spicy here. We don't have many turns left, and we want Vecna to get some XP. Let's give him a halo. Nice defense. Nice punch. Nice bonk. Really made great use of that halo there. Anything that gets him more XP, it works. Okay, he's coming in for the hits. Sate to. Kore de oshimai. This is the end. This'll end it. Both of those would be ways you could translate that. Alright, let's see. I guess we can just continue the bonkening over here. See, look at that. Without Halo, look how little XP we get. 41. That's not good XP. We got a whole 62 with Halo on. Clearly superior. Alright, can we kill Conrad? I've been holding off on Judgment this whole time. I've been withholding Judgment and, holy crap. Grotto's, you scary. I mean, you're not Rudo level scary, but you're pretty scary, my friend. You got some scare in there. Tell you what, we could throw a Divine Ray on there. Killer Shot would actually kill then. I don't want that. I mean, we're holding this bridge pretty well. Not that it's really going to do much for us, but we're getting the XP from it. Alright, so that's 165, 173. If we frost him, does that leave him with 170? It does. Let's frost this boy. We're gonna get Squee some good XP. What if we do this? That puts him at 55. What does this put him at? 48 actually. It puts him at less. Do that. There we go. She is almost out of juice. And we're also almost at the turn limit, unfortunately. But Squee will hopefully, fingers crossed, get some really good XP here. Yes! Alright. And we got his dragon scale armor. That's a win. He concedes defeat. But not really, because they are still going to win this battle. But that's 2 whole levels for Squee. He's 5 levels away from being a Shadow Gob. Let's cold bite this thing. See if we could potentially get some XP for Vecna too. Yeah, I mean they've been getting victory XP from all of my losses here. Wait, are they actually about to retreat? No, okay. So I mean, every time I do this, they do get 200 XP on all their surviving units, but I'm getting more like focused XP by killing their stuff the way I am, and I'm fine with them getting XP on stuff because I'll just kill it and get the XP for it. I'm farming them basically is what's going on here. Yeah, at this point we might as well retreat. I don't really see us getting anything else here, and I'm not sure when you get to the turn limit if it like when you do the forced retreat if that potentially leaves your units behind, and I'd like to not find out. So we're just gonna retreat now. Patricia goes. That's the turn 12. It turns red to let you know you're done, son. You gotta get out of here. It's time to go home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. In Cornwern. Poor Smog. Oh, that's Shenron. Poor Shenron got power-fisted. That's never something you want to experience. Or maybe you do. I'm not gonna judge. Okay. Good. I didn't say don't crit, so he didn't crit. And now Squee can get even more XP. This was a very productive battle for Squee. I want to get a productive battle like that for Vecna, honestly. You want to go bonk moi? Get some quality hitting leader XP? Okay. We must retreat, but this is only one battle. That is true. Another very productive round of turns there. That was great. Racking up the defeats over here, but that doesn't really do anything. It doesn't matter. Getting defeated is fine. Because look at all those monsters I killed. So many that time around. That is way more than 200 XP per unit for me. That's a weird and wow, and they won. All right, they did lose Gremlin though. That was weird. What? What? How did he? Wow. Okay. Poor Gustava is they're in a rough spot. Ooh. There you are, Prince. Oh, Elena, were you looking for me? You could say that. I've just noticed that even though we've been winning our battles lately, your spirit seems somewhat diminished. So I figured I might find you shut up somewhere by yourself working on new ideas for your plays. Looks like you know me too well, Elena. General Grados would be upset if he found out. He would say that a prince, especially one who will inherit the crown one day, must not be so predictable, even to their closest friends. If we hadn't been born a prince, surely you'd be writing your second or third play by now. Unfortunately, I may never get the chance to write another. Justice. What? Even so, I suppose thinking about the justice of the Norzaleo kingdom is a bit distressful. Yeah, I don't get why they still call him Prince. Like, his dad is definitely dead. And when you're the crown prince and your dad dies, that literally means you become the king. I don't understand it either. No, it's not that. Come on, Ruby. I just proved that I know everything there is to know about you, didn't I? Ruby, huh? I haven't heard that in a while. You used to tease me with that when we were little. Oh, now you're... Wait, what? Oh, now sucking your teeth's not very princely, you know. And just so you know, I'm not trying to tease you. Okay. Well, you were right again, Elena. I'm worried about justice. That's a weird thing to just be sitting there worrying about. The Brigandine of Justice warned us of the danger our country is facing. And even though my father left behind many regrets when he died, it is for him that I have decided to fight with everything I have. However, even if we manage to attack and conquer other nations, is that truly what justice means to our country? Ruby? Yeah? Let's figure that out together. What do you... Let's find out if this war is really what the late king would have wanted, and figure out if it truly is important to the people of the Norzaleo kingdom. I'll help you figure it out, Ruby. I also like these little art scenes that they have. It's pretty cool. Elena. Ha! Besides, I was always right there next to you when we went looking for adventure in the forest as kids. Thank you. You're welcome, Prince Rubino. Again, not a prince, literally the king now. Yeah, he's Blue Lance. He's 100% Blue Lance. Oh look, a thing I can't use. Those things are actually kind of rare. And in a base game, I'd be happy to get that, but it's worthless to me, basically. Not basically, it is worthless to me. I can't use it in this challenge. Another one. I just got 2 revival stones in one turn. A scroll that boosts a knight's proficiency tier. Okay. I'm probably going to use that, actually. Yeah, it's like revival stones are nice. They can bring a monster back, but I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge, so I can't actually use them. All right, let's see. I'd really like to get Elena back to being a archer sooner rather than later. And I did over level her a few times, so let's give her the Enlightenment Scroll. There we go. Don't want to use any of that at the moment. Don't really need them currently. Yeah, you can see what they've lost as well, which would be a lot for them. But, I mean, I don't care too much about what they lost. Yeah, I never renamed this Archdemon Renobog. That is a weird name. Okay, so you guys all need to move to my front line. Because this is no longer the front line, this is. And then over here, none of you actually have enough room to put that demon in. Okay, Ball needs to... Let's just go with Ranger, because he's not going to end up as a treasure hunter. That's going to be Will. So Ranger, we'll get his proficiency up there, and then we'll switch back to Fighter of some kind. Over here, we can do the Cyclops. And I probably want to drop one of these. Not sure if CP uses Revival Stone to resurrect their dead monsters. I think there's a there's an option in like the custom difficulty where you can like give them Revival Stones like all the time. So I think they do use them. But I've never seen them specifically bring something back that I noticed. But I often don't pay attention to that stuff. Alright, well let's see. So this team here. This is technically moving around stuff they didn't have access to when they first started. But like this team is sticking together at this point. So I'm okay with moving their stuff around like that. Alright, so you guys can't fit a demon. You know what I could do is Maximilian. Nope, he can't fit one either. I could get Ariana. Yuiri's another one that I wanted to get going. I am gonna need another team pretty soon. So I've got Maximilian already. Let's send him and Klaus. I think I need this stuff more than this stuff, so let's do that. And then send you to the Highland Snowfield. Alright, so Maximilian's got that going for him. Who do I want to put on Maximilian's team? Not really here. That's not going to do much for me. I feel like Yugiri and Ariana would be a good choice, but Theodora actually has access to a unit, whereas Yuri doesn't. But Yuri is like significantly better. Yeah, you've only got a command range of 3. That is not good. Well, Yuidi was a questing knight, so I could still do this. And then that just means that Theodora is taken out of the pool. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So Yuidi is now officially there, and we're going to move her to go pick up some stuff. And then in the meantime, these two can continue on questing in the forest. Ariana is probably going to be the 3rd member of that team, just because she's like the only person that actually has other stuff. But for now, I'd like her to continue questing where she is. So we're going to do that. Hughes, go to the straight. Ferric, go to the hills. Over here... Alright, since you guys didn't actually... Should we just do a round of questing? I didn't know swordsmen did well in valleys. That's good to know. Alright, we'll send the rangers to the Mount Road. Send you to Powd Valley. Because you guys are moving there, so that's fine. And then over here... Quest. Just 2 of them, right? Yeah, okay. And did we have any classing to do? Yes, we got a gremlin now. Excellent. You are proficiency 1. You guys are getting close, but still not there yet. This squad could oh, that's why I made her a healer and not a bard, because this squad could use that extra healer. But my new squad's gonna need it quite a bit more, so that's what we are doing with them. Okay. I think that means we're all set to end this turn. I don't think we have any equipment that we got that was really worthwhile. This is the jacket we stole, right? Yeah. I guess we'll put that on you, sure. Anti-magic headband. I think we got some kind of... Aha, here it was. Dragon scale armor. That's not really good. I'll put it on Maximilian though. Yeah, because he's gonna start working on this. And what's that do? Yep, that's good. That is a nice boost, but I prefer that being on Blue Lance right now. Justice boy. Alright, end our phase. Belfaram is certainly safe. Oh, we're actually, we're ahead on CP for once. Oh, they got Lionel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're definitely running out of units at this point. That's a lot of Gigases, and those elementals are actually going to be a pain in the butt because they're going to fly across the river and poke me. But let's attack into it and see what happens. That'll be our one attack for this turn because it's the one place that can attack this turn. Do it to it, Lars. Will this be the turn that we finally take Cornworn? Finally make some progress over there? Once I get a 4th team built up, attacking into Shinobi would be good. It pains my heart to do this, because, you know, they're my favorite, but taking them out and then consolidating my bases would be much easier because of their limited territory. I'll show you the power of the blackbirds and the Barret fairies. I want to get Pick to meet Darian and Kate because they're Barrets, and I don't know if they will have a like a scene with each other or not, but I feel like they should, because again, they're all Barrets. Squee and Chiron, my backyard boys. Look at all those freaking giants and everything just sitting over there, being dudes, broing out. Sate to. So many of them. There's so many potential feints. I don't like that for sure. I like the sound when golems walk on a fast forward mode. And goblins. Lots of the walking sounds on fast forward are just high quality, top tier stuff. They might be on guard Castle Hex. It certainly seems like that's a possibility. Sate to.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey, indeed. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Shenron, you're lagging behind, friend. Are you gonna come get me? Nope, it looks like they are guarding that Castle Hex. So let's see if we can draw them out again like we did last time. That would be ideal if we could. Warini Tsuzuki! What if I hang Grottos out a little bit right there? Yeah? He's looking awfully tempting, isn't he? No, I'm gonna want her there. I actually kind of want Squee there, to be honest. Because at this point, I'd rather Squee get the XP than her. I want that Shadow Goblin. Sate to. Okay, that's Vecna, so we want you on point. We want Tormod in reserve. Get you right here. They're not quite forward yet. So we're gonna move our tanky boys ahead a little bit. See if we could tempt them into action here. Let's breathe some breath. And we'll maybe move Vecna forward a little bit too, just to really put that tempt on him. I mean, there's some casting going on. A little bit. What if we, I mean, I feel like they'll definitely do it if we move here, but are we willing to hang Vecna that far out in front of them? Let's give them a turn. Let's give them a turn to see if they want to bite.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. It looks like they're not gonna bite. Now they gotta bite, right? There's no way they don't bite at this point. Throw a protect down onto Vecna over here. I don't want Grottos to get completely encapsulated here, so let's move Gargos ahead one. I mean, they're kind of committing. She's resisting herself. They're not really committing is the problem here. What if I do this? Look at Vecna. He's a revenant out in the middle of the river. He's living in a van down by the river. That's gotta be enough, right? What? That's not enough? What do you people want from me? How is this not enough for you? Are you not entertained? The hell, man? Alright, well, if this is not enough for you, how about this one, huh? Bonk. 1 damage. Nice job. Okay, you guys end your move up there. I'm in your base, killing your dudes. How you feel about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Give him the old bonks. The old 1-2 bonkaroo. Bonks for me and bonks for you. I mean, you're silencing stuff, but you're not actually silencing stuff. Damn, I can't get them to commit. How did I get them to commit last time? I performed some kind of like demon miracle black magic. Bonk. I think we're gonna be just shy of killing this golem. Unfortunately. Yup. Even if we got a crit there, I don't think it would have been enough.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. That does like nothing. Alright, well, let's move some more stuff up. Maybe that is what we're missing here. Maybe we're missing that extra pizzazz. Let's holy break you. You're gonna stay back there, Cheshire.
健在ぶりをお見せしましょう。
There we go. We got some forward movement here. They gotta take umbrage to this, right? Bonk their rock. If you don't move forward, I'm just gonna be picking your stuff off all day. All day or day. What are your orders? Apparently your orders are just to sit there and do nothing all damn day. Tell you what, let's Goker pot. Let's go bonk Goker pot. Good job, Vecna, you got yourself a level. Tormod, back up your brother. Oh, you know, I should have, can I flight? Yeah, I could flight Vecna. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Hey, and that got you a level. It was worthwhile. Now will you commit? Nope. Still just moving around. Tell you what, let's holy slash him. I mean, it's a crit, but do I really care? Move our boys in blue ahead a little bit, and you know what, Cheshire, you can move to the front too. Let's give Squee a little bit of a halo. And Despair Wave. Rocktescu. Bonk. 606. Nice. Yet another level for Squee. The squeeest squee for me. Damn, dude, Chiron does so much damage with this Phoenix Feller bow. I love it. I actually want to keep you on the river. So let's do that. They're still not willing to commit. They're super hard guarding that castle hex this time. It appears that there are like varying levels of guard castle hex going on here. And I have the highest level right now, I think. Am I getting too greedy with coming in for this bonk right here? I feel like I might be getting too greedy coming in for that bonk right there. I really want to get the XP, but it's not worth the risk. If I lost Tormod and Vecna at this point, like after all the work I put into like slowly getting them levels, nah, I can't live with that. Not at all. Okay, let's holy break this. Yep. Bonk. Nice miss. We are actually going... Oh, I can't react again. That's a bummer. We're gonna thunder this boy. bonk you. Time for another halo for Squee. Them Squee halos. It's what it's all about. Cause that lets us Despair Slash. And get some more good XP. 444, level 17. You're gonna be a Shadow Goblin before you know it, Squee. Who is B? B is here. I mean, Leonora might be able to go before you. We're gonna gamble a bit here, because if Vecna can get that kill, that's some primo XP. Damn. She's gonna move him away for sure. No, she didn't. Okay. So if you move forward one, then we can throw Vecna here, and he can get that kill. Yeah, let's do it. The bonkening continues. Tormod go off to the side there. Wow, yeah, they really just start letting me go to town on them. This is crazy. This is like really bad AI, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of disappointing. The only reason why it's not more disappointing is I've kind of come to expect it, but like, wow, this is terrifyingly bad AI. They're literally just letting me kill their monsters. They have not engaged even a little bit. I'm on hard. I no idea what they're doing here. The only thing I changed was I took off the time limit for you know, beating the whole thing, and then I put the option for defend Castle Hex on random because I was hoping that would make the AI a little bit less predictable. And apparently one of the options on random is just stand on the castle and do nothing else. Level 18 Squee. Excellent. Nice crit. We're gonna move you over here and maybe set up the kill on this thing. Yeah, I mean, right up to the very end, they just... I mean, at least the rock kind of moved forward and attacked. But like, yeah, that's okay. That's a thing, I guess. Can you Halo? Yes, you can. Vecna, get yourself some XP here. I see no reason not to. Get the bonk. Yeah. 492. Vecna's also at level 18. I can dig it. Oh, see, they are going after Vecna with some power fists now. But I still think he's gonna be A-okay. I don't see any real problem coming from this. Let's do a holy break onto Ogluski. Bonk. It didn't occur to me that I probably should have retreated right there. Well, hopefully it just makes me do a normal retreat. I guess we're gonna find out. I really didn't want to find out, but we're going to anyway. Oh no, are you kidding me? And you're gonna kill it, yeah. Well, damn. And you'd kill that one too. Would it be any different if you came in and stabbed it? No. No, not the feint. It's a 15% crit rate. I mean, Plague Slash is a little bit more powerful. Also 15% crit rate. Let's give it a try. Damn. I mean, we poisoned it. That doesn't matter at this point, though. I think I'd rather kill the rock, actually. Bonk. Alright, let's retreat with the people that we can retreat with. The people that we didn't mess up and do a holy break with. Vecna do some parting bonks, get some final XP. Nice miss, good. You get your last prism shot in. $104. $109. We might be able to do enough here, actually. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Get Vecna that little bit more, squeezing out all the XP we possibly can. Wringing it out of him, bit by bit. Haha, you miss. Oh, nope. Alright, level 19, one more level, 365 more XP. If we leave, are we putting Cheshire in danger? I don't think we are, because they can't get there. That thing could, but that's about it. Alright. Please just do a normal retreat, Grados. This is going to actually be really bad if it's like a forced retreat.
Hey.
We should retreat. I don't know. We're gonna see. There's no way it would just give all my creatures to them. Okay, good. Whew. That was a little bit scary. But once again, just completely massacred them. Quest? What we got? Wisdom pill. Alright. Ooh, excellent. Conflicting core. Attack and mobility. Interesting. So, I mean, that's definitely going on a golem. 100%. Crimson Helm. Life Potion. Failed. Hughes, how dare you. Ariana. Cheyenne. Ooh! Yes! Oh my goodness, champion medal! I'm so happy right now. I am so fucking happy right now. This I could actually use. Power collar. I refuse to give you. It is mine. And a sacred vestment. That's really good too. This was a good turn for stuff. Okay. I will take everything that I just got there. That is really, really good for us. Okay. So I mean, it's gotta be Krokgar, right? That's who we gotta class up here into Lizard Lord status. Yeah, buddy. I am really psyched about that. Hot damn. Let's give you the sacred vestments because more int is more better. Oh man, that was good. Whew. Power collar? Don't mind if I do. Man. Oh, exceeded your max room power? We can deal with that. Give you a mana potion. We don't really need to though. I want to save that for when I like absolutely need it. So what we can do here is we realistically need to get rid of 20. Yeah, I guess that's that. Krokgar goes to Elena. And then I did have that core I wanted to put in. I feel like Karn is like, if we're talking about a conflicting core, that's a Karn thing for sure. Crimson Helm gives him more accuracy. Yeah, let's do that. Because you use gloves, you don't use that. Ooh, okay. Yes. Very much yes. All the yes. Thank you, game. You are my best friend. Move Yuiri over here to pick up the unicorn. Alright, and then we can quest out Will at the mountain again. Tomas at the valley. And Ball at the mountain. I mean, I could also have them attack out that way. That would be an option, because I can attack this way as well. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be questing them. Oh, wait. Is there not a way to unquest? There's got to be a way to unquest. There was a wait option in the original game. Can I, like, move them? Aha, set to standby. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, because I think I really like what they just got from their quests, but expanding is going to be a bigger deal for me right now. Is it going to be a bigger deal for me right now? Oh yeah, they got the dude we were talking about, Dizenis. But you, like, look at those stats. Those aren't good stats. He's got so-so rune power. Like, Tomas already basically has better stats than that at a significantly lower level. Like, his agility is way higher. Yeah. Alright, let's quest out some people while we're here. So Maximilian and Shizzler, you go to the plains. Klaus, you go to the snowfield. Ariana Grande and Xi'an, Valley, Hughes, Strait, Ferric, Hills. Bam bam, alright. And over here, we have a little bit of finagling to do as well. You need more proficiency. We're very, very close with Vecna, as well as with Squee, but we're not quite there with either of them. Yes, swordsmen are definitely more agile, which in my opinion makes them a bit better. I value agile characters over strong ones. That's why I don't like Vikings. I feel like accuracy plus 8% is pretty good. And you know what? An anti-magic headband would be a good thing for you. Yeah, you should definitely have that on. I'll give you a black robe. You need a wand too. We'll give you that as well. I don't know why I didn't have those on you two already. Her int is pretty damn high. That is a really high int, actually. Alright, we're all quested. I'm still unsure about this one. I kind of want to send my main troop this way, because I want them to go take out Gustava. Gustava might just die on this next turn, honestly. Oh, there's Sin. They got him right as they're about to, you know, completely and utterly lose. Let's end this phase. How you guys doing? Yeah, they're doing really bad. We actually might not get the kill on them. Because if we attack, our CP is so high that we're gonna go before the enemy. And then they're likely to be able to take what's left. Oh, and there's one of the Barretts that I wanted to fight. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Garwillin. And then our weaker squad is gonna go take care of Zagust. Yeah. Yep. Then over here. Nope. There we go. That's gonna be the one where we get a lich for sure, I think. That's how words work. This bastard's there. Alright. I am, though, finding myself mentally flagging at this point. It was very fun visiting the fair with my daughter and my wife today, but man, was it tiring. I think I'm gonna call it here for the stream. It's been a good one. We have made some really good progress for sure. We are very gradually spreading out our influence, taking over Gustava here. And I think pretty soon here we're going to be cracking the nut that is Cornwern. Hopefully get our 4th team together by taking over a few more castles and scooping up some creatures there. And that will allow us to then shoot on into Shinobi territory, take them out, and then probably go after Gaimul next, because you could kind of take that over with 2 people. And then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 sitting there and start kind of pushing in from that. That might be what we do. But I think we're in a really good spot here for sure. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow, starting around 7 or 8 Pacific time. Kind of similar to my starting time today. I can't guarantee it, but because it's a 3-day weekend and I don't have work on Monday, hopefully I'll be able to fit that stream in. So if you're here watching and you liked it, hopefully you can swing by again tomorrow. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!